What's going on, guys? Welcome to my channel. My name is Weston Boucher, and today I'm going to take a visit to my local barbershop in response to all of the requests that have been coming from my recent video that trended how to style your hair like a pro. So I'm going to go to American Deluxe Barbershop in my hometown of Encinitas with my man Rico. If you ever drop in, see him or see Charles, they'll get you lined up. But he's going to break down everything he does to get my hair cleaned up after about 2 to 3 weeks of growth. The numbers that you guys have been asking for in terms of length from the bottom to the top, the taper, if he clips the top, all that stuff's going to be in this video. So without further ado, enjoy the video. Alright, one thing I want to mention before I go in is that I actually like to show up, if I can, with my hair fully styled. This way it'll give him even more insight like on how to shape it to my face. And when I say shape, it's so that the sides are at a certain length and they're not, you know, bowing in too much, flaring out too much. This is a lot of growth, so we're getting a little bit of that right now. But at least with my hair styled and everything, rather than going in with bedhead or whatever, it's going to give your barber a much better starting point to get an idea of what you're after. So I'm going to basically sit down with him. I'm going to bring up some photos on my phone that I have in a folder. A lot of them are shots of like Beckham's styles, because in my opinion he's always had a really consistent classic look like the last even decade or so, and it's just a great go-to if you're not sure what photos to show your barber. So let's go. Have you been well?
What's up?
You been well?
I've been well, man. How's everything been with you?
Good.
Hi.
Yeah, for sure.
Rico, nice to meet you.
Alright, so I'm at American Deluxe Barbershop in Encinitas, and I'm here with my man Rico.
What's up, guys?
He always gets my hair on point, and so we're going to sit down and kind of just talk about what he needs to do to kind of get me cleaned up, since I'm at, like I said, 2.5 weeks out from my cut. Like I said, I have my handy folder of images, and I'm most likely going to show him some of the ones I always do. Just a couple pictures of me from shoots that I thought like it looked pretty good, and a couple other dudes that have great cuts that are all in that same range. But this is kind of what I'm always going for, because when I have the sides short and a little length on the top, I can style it a bunch of different ways, and it's pretty versatile for a lot of photo shoots. What do you think?
Yeah, man. Perfect. And I mean, you don't have to find the exact picture you want. It's just more of the style, you know? You can always adjust it with your barber. So you don't have to find the exact picture. It's more the style. And you can always combine a few pictures. You know, you like the length of one, you like the style of one, and that always helps.
No doubt, no doubt.
Wes, he wants to keep it gradual fade up, so we're not going to be taking off too much. He's about 2.5 weeks out, so we're just going to take out some of that bulk. So we're just going to wrap it all the way around the head. This is a number 3, by the way, so it's going to leave it right under 1/2 inch. He likes it more gradual, so we're not going to do a heavy fade. But we're going to still give him a taper, a low taper all the way around. So right now we're just taking off the bulk, and we'll probably throw a 1 at the very bottom, and we're not taking it too high up. This is like a medium right now. And what Weston told me earlier is we're gonna grow out one of these corners right here. So we're not gonna be touching any of that, not too much. So the next step is what we're gonna be doing. We're gonna give Weston a taper all the way around, a low one. So we're gonna put a 1 on there, and we're just cleaning up the very bottom. Just gonna give him a nice gradual fade all the way up. I'm a big fan of tapers instead of blocking it, because it'll grow out a lot nicer. It looks a lot smoother, and it has like own style, as opposed to the block or the rounded block, which a lot of other people get. Okay, so we got the 1 all the way around at the very bottom, and now we're just gonna give it a little bit more of a taper at the very, very bottom. And this is with a 1/2. And while we're here, we're gonna start blending this up. We're not touching the top. This is actually disconnected, so the top's very long compared to the sides, so we're not trying to blend that in too much.
Picture of me where we had a cut like this at one point. The length on the top is barely going to, you know, like here, and right now it's falling all the way down
a little
here.
past, yeah.
So the issue is my hair grows so long, like so quickly, that when I go to style it up and pop it, the weight of this just smashes it down, so that the blow dryer only gets the lift over here, but then it all just falls
down.
The weight of it, it's just
it won't stay back. Yeah.
Yeah.
Shorten that up just a tad bit. Get rid of some of that length.
Cool.
Take a bit for you, bro.
Thanks.
Yeah.
By the way, guys, any questions you have, go ahead and comment below. I check all the comments if I can, time in a given day, and I will get back to you on it. Also, any ideas, suggestions for future videos, always ready to hear that. I'm going to do another Q&A pretty soon, so feel free to drop any questions that are related to anything and everything, health and fitness, modeling, grooming, whatever.
I was just, when watching you describe this, I was thinking, even if you guys out there watching don't have hair that's straight that would do this, remember Weston's hair is actually curly, and it will
Super wavy.
yeah, so don't feel discouraged like you can never have this haircut if you have curly hair, because he actually, like you guys know, blow dries it to get it this way. So make sure that you keep that in mind and don't just, you know, think this is only for straight haired people.
And I have seen some comments where it's like, well, you have to have a certain face shape and have this type of haircut. I don't think that's totally true. I don't know about you, Rico, but
I think people concentrate on that too much when they're like, oh, it will work for my face. You know, it's just you got the hair to do it.
because you would just shape however that person's head and face is.
You can
anatomically.
yeah, you can shape it to the haircut. You know.
Yeah. And yeah, guys, so the video that I had mentioned at the beginning of this video, the one that trended really well, how to style hair like a pro, I'll have all the links in the description below to check out, so you can see kind of how I go about it. There are a couple things I have added to keep in mind that I didn't mention in that video, since I'm always trying to refine. But one is just a little bit of argan oil when I get out of the shower and I put it in. Also helps with the heat from the blow dryer, and it just gives a little bit more volume. And then I do this root lifter too, this Paul Mitchell one that I'll have in my Amazon shop link in the description too. Looks awesome.
Brought that up a little bit.
It's going to be so much easier to style. That's why it's good to have it.
Nice taper in the back, all the way out, no block, so that'll grow out real nice. And we made sure everything is straight up.
Yeah, so when I bring the blow dryer to it and then I put the dry wax in after, this is all going to just piece together really well and blend just enough. And it's not going to have too much weight where it's going to fall off like I was talking about and be hard to get volume out of. It's enough to where it'll come up and drop down. It's going to be good.
Okay, just as a recap what we did, we took a 3, about 2 fingers up, all the way around, and then right under that we did a low half. And that low half goes all the way to the back, and that all the way down to a 0, which is skin. So that'll give you that nice taper back there. And we made sure both the sides were going up straight. You know, they not flaring out too much, just enough to give you that gradual fade. And left a little bit of the hair for that weight that he likes right there. But flow product, it all comes back.
Alright, so I just blowed out a little bit. I kind of did a hack job, but you can kind of see like pretty good volume, and from the cut, it's not bad even right now if I were to just like put a little bit of wax in and then maybe some hairspray. Put it together. Just run it through a couple times. See how it starts to really break up. It just depends on how much volume you want to go for the day, because like to me this is like kind of like modelly and like I like to be a little bit more low key unless I'm like doing a shoot. This looks better on camera to be a little bit more over the top, and with this volume it'll settle down a little bit and be just right. Alright guys, hope that video was helpful. Again, any questions below. All the links to everything that I mentioned in the video will also be below. I'm about to hit the gym. On that note, I'm going to actually take a page right out of my ebook, the Year-Round Six-Pack How I Train. I'm going to be hitting legs today. If you're not already familiar, I do have 2 ebooks out right now on that exact topic, which is how I stay in shape for work all year long, and the other one is the Year-Round Six-Pack What I Eat. I do have one that's a free download called How to Eat, Train, and Supplement Like a Cover Model, so check that one out before you go. And in addition, I will shamelessly plug, since you're here, I do offer modeling industry-related resources. How to Become a Male Model, the Ultimate Cheat Guide is one of them. The other one is Top 10 Instagram Growth Tips for Models and Influencers. Check those out as well if you're looking to get into the industry. That is it for today. Really appreciate you guys stopping by. Make sure you click that subscribe button because I am going to be making new videos each and every week. And the more subscribers I get, the more my channel will grow, the more time and energy I can put into it for you guys. Thanks for stopping by. I will see you next time.
When you're on that tightrope.